Hey everyone, what's happening? Thank you so much for joining me. It was Sheffield United 0. It was Liverpool 2, eventually. Not a vintage performance by the Reds, not one that hopefully we'll remember in the fullness of time, because as much as, it was quite hard fought, and in some regards that's an important sort of string to your bow if you're going to try and win a league title. It was just a game that I think the rest of us would love to live our lives never having to experience ever again. It was drab. Sheffield United absolutely defended for their lives throughout the game. Loads of men behind the ball made it very difficult for us to break them down. And ultimately it takes a set-piece goal, a little bit of contention, I guess, with both of them. One of their guys going absolutely flying, Virgil Van Dijk striking a clean as a whistle volley inside the box from a Trent Alexander-Arnold corner. Lovely to see. If Liverpool are going to challenge for a league title, you need at least one of your centre-halves to score 5 a season. I'm a firm believer in this, and that's another one. Well, that's a big one for Virgil van Dijk to add to his tally. More needed in this period. And also, when you're getting through that really tricky period of the season, loads of games and loads of teams who are just going, forget it, we're just going to put our bodies on the line to stop conceding we're not going to get battered in games, then you need to get goals from everywhere. Everyone needs to chip in. And we saw it at Fulham, in the week. The front three not getting in the goals, but then the midfielders stepping up. This is what Liverpool have bought. Liverpool have bought midfielders who can add goals to their repertoire, and getting to use that is very, very good indeed. And Dominik Szoboszlai obviously adding to that right at the death. Darwin Nunez continuing to have a very Darwin Nunez kind of campaign. If you were a Darwin doubter, this was not the kind of game that was going to change your mind on that and feel certain of that. But he's bagged another assist. I think that now means he's on as many assists now as Bobby Firmino got in the 2018-19 season. I think that's right. If not, it's closer than you'd think. He needs to add goals. He really does. He has a big opportunity, sticks it right down the keeper's throat. But he also has another opportunity, and then he messes it up. But then he goes and wins a tackle and turns it round. Sorry, Aston Villa really scored, but they haven't. And he manages to cross the ball into Szoboszlai. It's a wonderful cross. It's a great touch, and it's a brilliant finish from Dom to put the game beyond doubt. Would we all have felt better if he'd done that? Had Liverpool managed to engineer that 10, 15, 20 minutes, any point during the game earlier? Yes. But sometimes you've got to dog games of football out. Football games come in all shapes and sizes, and so for as much as you can see Burnley beating Sheffield United 5-0, you can also see Man City having a tight win over them. These kind of things happen. These are the games where teams like that realise they can't get anything from it, so they park a bus. And they park a bus and they go, we'll take a 1-0 defeat and maybe we'll spin the dice on losing 2-0, throwing the dice right late on in the game, or we'll hope that we can nick a set piece. And that was their only hope. The only real chances from Sheffield United came from Liverpool just being a little bit lax, a little bit sloppy. Gomez in the first half, who I thought improved. Konate in the second half, some of his passing was a bit wayward, but Virgil Van Dijk was absolutely imperious. I thought Trent was brilliant again. All over the pitch, his range of passing just absolutely sublime. And I thought Szoboszlai had a quiet start to the game, but actually got better as the game wore on, and ultimately getting his goal. He was probably, I think between Szoboszlai and Virgil for my man of the match, if I'm being honest. But I will give it to Virgil for his all-round commanding performance, and ultimately the game-breaking goal as well. Who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comments section underneath. If you want more from us, I'm going to be on the player rankings show, and I'm also going to be doing your reactions on the post-match reactions show as well. And if you need more than that, there was a final word show out tomorrow on Redmen Plus, and tonight there is the player ratings podcast and the instant match reaction podcast on redmenplus.com. If you join as a Legend tier subscriber, we're doing daily prize draws. We're giving away tons of signed gear, leading all the way up to Christmas. So if you want to be in the hat for a signed Dead Kite shirt and a signed Ibu Konate shirt, go to redmenplus.com and sign up as a Legend today. Nice one. Up the scrappy, clean sheet keeping, second place in the league, pressure keeping on Reds.